Would you put a band-aid on a broken arm? Would you use sticky tape on a sinking ship? Probably not. When it comes to an emergency, we tend to be a bit better prepared with resources, education, a splash of PR. When it comes to waste, our world is just not prepared. It's a risk to health, life, sustainability, and yet for the majority of Australians, the waste that they produce is out of sight and out of mind. The impact of this kind of mindset is that by the year 2050, we are expecting to hit the point of no return. We call this peak waste, when the earth can no longer recover from what we've dumped on it. So, my research is building a strategic map to not only empower Australians to make change towards sustainability goals, but equip them with the knowledge of the barriers and enablers that exist to doing that. In partnership with industry stakeholders, I'm building this rich picture. So when we look at these big problem spaces, there's normally two things we have to keep in mind. The acknowledgement that a city is a moving and shifting space with different parts, and the role of people, relationships, powers, even the physical flows of waste that move around. Something called a holistic approach addresses both of these and has been linked with success in zero waste goals. So I'm applying this to a case study in the City of Sydney area. Through interviews and focus groups with key stakeholders, we are building this rich strategic map. I'm also including my design background where I create graphics and illustrations from the discussions to help us talk about ideas and communicate. Through these conversations, I'm also looking for something called an object, which might be a conceptual, literary, or physical thing that we both have a shared and differing understanding of. Like when I say drink bottle, you might think of yours at home. I think of my metal one here, yet we both have a shared understanding it's something we drink from. So bringing together this rich map made with stakeholders, the analysis of how objects work in collaborative conversation, I can pull out the barriers and enablers that exist for the City of Sydney to reach their 2030 zero waste goal. Results are not only going to help Sydney-siders prevent that next waste crisis, but also inform future programs that want to use the same methodology. It might sound cheesy, but together we can go from growing waste to zero waste.